Guys, on today's Relax and Paint, I'm going to take those bags, turn that into that, and that into a plate. I did this on live, but I want to show you again how to create some really pretty painting using my Folk Art multi-surface brush paint and my one-stroke value pack brushes. All right, so if you're out there and you've never seen me paint poinsettas before, I'm going to show you also on our practice strokes. I'm going to be coming out with some different poinsettias for you to see also. But this was so pretty. I think it's real important that I take a few minutes and instruct on how to use it. And we're using a palette. I already used some this morning, but this palette has a lid and it's a double loader. And you wet this, dampen that, put it in here, put this on there so it keeps it moist. Pop this on, and you could go a couple of weeks or more, people gone with our paint right in there. I want you to also to see that you could paint on glass, like these plates from Dollar Tree, glass, metal, ceramic, mirrors. There's all kinds of things you can paint with. And you can also use our multi-surface paint because it has a sealer in it. All right, so it goes on multiple surfaces, just like the name, okay? So I'm gonna put this here. The only thing between my 10-piece brush set and um, other brush I like is when I created this, the 16 wasn't available, but you can buy the 16 separate and you might use it for some of the painting here instead of all the 3/4. But let me show you, this was a happy mistake on how beautiful this turned out. And let me show you what I'm using. I'm using Juneberry. I'm using magenta and bright pink. All right. And bright pink is kind of like a gel, kind of like neon. So if you have neon colors, you could use that too. And so what I want to share with you is a couple different ways. I'm gonna show you the way I use the most. But if you really want even more of a poinsettia type leaf, then watch my practice strokes because I'm going to have that on there too. All right, so I want you to see that I'm going to come right along here and go to a point. All right, and I can pick up some of the bright pink. All right, and stand up. Now, what I want you to see is some people were asking about how do you make it even more durable. So if you want to do chargers or usable, over and over usable plates and glasses, I found a way because they don't have flow medium anymore. But this is Mod Podge Ultra. Okay, it lasts a long time. But what I want you to see is I can just dip in there as I'm working this in. Okay, right before I go and paint. And that just even makes it more durable. Okay, so I'm going to space out. Okay. I'm going to space out where I put this poinsettia. Okay, so oops, I went wrong. So I'm going to keep picking that up. And if you hand wash it, you're fine anyway, without using any other additive. But if you are super like doing a wedding and you want to make sure all the glasses are super durable, then I would just get some Ultra and put it there. I tested it for the chemist at Plaid, and that's what I recommend since we don't have flow medium anymore. Okay, it has to sell well in the retail stores for us to have certain products. And so you have to understand we got to buy it to keep it. All right, so now look at these yummy colors. Okay, so can you see? You don't really, I pulled a stem on one of these, but like you can come up there like this and pull the stem. But right now it goes and has like a center already in there from the Juneberry paint. See that? It stays in the middle. So see how I spaced that out? Now, what I want to do is pick up more magenta and Juneberry, flatten this. Then I can also, on the magenta, pick up a little bit of neon or that bright pink. So now I'm going to come right in between, and I like to do it while this is wet. Okay, so we can come back down. All right, a little bit of the bright. Okay, we got to get more there. Let's pick up more bright pink. I'll put another stroke here. All right, and I'm going to come on this side now. Now, what I want you to see is every time I do this, I'll show you over there in a minute. I want you to see the V that I put there. Get some rain out there. That hurricane is skirting around us here in Florida. I need rain. Okay, look at this. See, we're going to do a V here. See that V? And you can put a line there so you see where you're headed. All right, and so I'm going to start right here. And you can take and wipe it off too if it went too far. Just come right here. Okay. Let's get some more pink. All right, so see, those are yummy colors. So magenta, dioxazine, and neon are bright pink. You can get multi-surface in all those so that it stays really well. Okay, so see how pretty those colors end up being? Now I can come back even when it's dry, guys, and I can come and add some of that bright pink along here to just give you a little bit more. Okay. Now, when I sell you guys the what do you call it? The Kiss tool, which is a wipe away tool for dotting. You can, for $1 more, we can add this tool to your set. That right here, these two. All right, those are wonderful tools. All right, so I'm going to come in here and I'm going to add a little bit more. Let's come up here. It's going to be a little bit different than that one. And I can come out again and pull back. All right. And I can add a little bit right here. And maybe a little bit here. Okay. Got to go up that ridge a little bit. There we go. So I'm going to wash that brush. And if you're painting on top of painting, you don't have to worry about it coming off because it's already attaching. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to go to the 16. Yeah, the 16. And I'm going to do some of these little center ones. All right, so let's get some Juneberry maybe and the pink. All right, so you can come right in here from the middle and add these little teeny guys here. Pick up pink, bright pink. And it's kind of like a gel. And so it doesn't cover the same way, but it gives this yummy color and changes your whole look. All right. Okay, I'll do a little bit more here. Okay. Okay, so then I did put the green in the middle, but let's look at, see, it's got the same kind of shine as the plate itself. All right, and so as you work along on this, you would just work right on here the same way. While you have all that paint on the brush, you'd come right over here and do it on there. And then make a greeting card to match it, okay? It makes it really a nice gift. All right, I can take the handle of the 16 and dip into that lime green and put some of that in there. Okay. All right, so I'm going to wipe some of that pink off and I'm going to pick up the greens. All right, and then I work it in. Lime green and thicket. All right, so I'm going to come right on top of here on these guys, and it's okay if it picks up a little bit of pink. All right, okay. Get a little bits of that green. All right, now I can come out here and make a bigger leaf, which is exactly the same leaf shape as the petal. Okay, so I also want to come in here and show you that I can have pine needles. All right, a little bit there, a little bit there. All right, and we can come another leaf here, and push and stand up. Okay, so one of the things I did do is come along here and add some magenta dots like berries out here. Like here's some Juneberry. I'm gonna put the two colors together. There we go. Now we can come in with metallics. Like we can leave it like this and they don't have to be exactly the same, but look how pretty that turns out. But if I want to come in here with some metallics, this is treasure gold gold, all right? And it just makes everything even a little bit prettier, all right? All right, these I've got right here from Dollar Tree, but there's all kinds of thrift shops. You can go buy a whole set of china, sometimes for $5 for the whole set. And then you can turn it into all kinds of little display pieces in your house. I like to paint these and put them in front of my plain china for the rest of the year, and or whatever dishware you have, and put these in front, leaning in front in your china cabinet. With all my children, I never had a china cabinet till my kids were grown. And so I was very careful about what kind of dishware I bought. So it's plain white with gold trim. And I thought, well, that way I can put any kind of napkins or decorations on the table. So I like now to paint 4 plates and put it in front of other dishes in the china cabinet to decorate for the season. You'll see that? Just little bits of treasure gold. All right, and you can also put a few of those in the middle here. All right, and there you go. So I hope you like this, and you can see where it would work in your decor somehow. Or think about doing a nice table setting for a friend with wine glasses with candles in it even. And they could put this up on an easel and put the candle with an ever forever candle in there. And I usually sign the backs of these with gold, but there you go. I hope you guys liked it, and make sure that you paint something fun to give it away in. All right. I'll see you next week or maybe Friday. Come watch me Friday. All right. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.